The 4 signs of chronic illness. Do I have them, and do you maybe have them? I'd love some feedback on this because I think this is really, really interesting stuff. It's Ryan from the Melbourne Centre of Healing here, and let's go into it. So these 4 signs of chronic illness are according to Dr Gabor Maté, who's an incredible guy, an addiction expert, someone who was also a physician for 50 years. But notice these 4 common signs and these commonalities when it came to physical illness and mental illness. So both the same, right? So let's run through them here. Here's the 4. Number 1, automatic concern for the emotional needs of others, ignoring your own. That's automatic concern for the emotional needs of others, ignoring your own. Number 2, compulsive and rigid identification with duty, role, and responsibility rather than the authentic self. I'll say that again. Compulsive and rigid identification with duty, role, and responsibility rather than the authentic self. Number 3, suppression of negative emotions. Nice and easy. Suppression of negative emotions. And number 4, the belief that you are responsible for the way other people feel and that you must never disappoint anybody. So not saying no. I'll say it again. The belief that you're responsible for the way other people feel and that you must never disappoint anybody. It's the inability to say no. So when I looked at these and researched these and had to think about them in my own life, so with these 4 things, if you look back on my life, the 30 plus years of it, I've got tick, 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 tick to all 4 of those, okay? It describes me very well in the way that I grew up and the way that I went into adulthood. Then I'll look back on my life and think, all right, that's interesting because I've always seemed to have something wrong with me, some sort of illness, right? When I was young, when I was like a toddler and that, I had very bad asthma. So I had to have that mask machine thing at home. I had asthma real bad. Then when I was young as well, I had eczema. So I had eczema so bad, like I would scratch the shit out of myself that I had to wear I had to wear these gloves. Like they didn't have fingers, I like mittens, but I had to wear these gloves so I wouldn't scratch myself when I was younger. So there was that as well. Then as I got a bit older into adolescence and then past, I developed Crohn's disease, and which is an autoimmune disease, which is where your body decides to start attacking itself. I battled Crohn's disease for 8-9 years. Then I became a drug addict, which comes from mental illness. So it's funny reading those things and seeing that I have 4 ticks and that I've always had some sort of mental or physical illness throughout my life. It just simply changed forms. So guys, I would love to get your feedback and let me know if any of these 4 resonate and if they correlate with maybe some illness throughout your life. I'll put them all either in the description of the video or in the comments. And I think this is super, super interesting stuff. And a lot of what Gabor Maté says is fairly spot on. So I would love to see if this is spot on for many other people. So I look forward to hearing from you all. Have a beautiful day. Peace out.